talking with ex who broke me into pieces 2 years ago. But now he's the one who got crashed into pieces because his girlfriend just broke up with him. Everything started way back 2022. Me and my ex got into super quick relationship situation. On the second day of us dating, he brought me to their house for dinner where I met his family. I kind of felt weird a bit because how easy for him to bring a girl at their home. Well, everything gotten so well, I enjoyed the dinner with them, having a drinks at their garden, sitting with his parents, his mom who offered me a glass of wine and sat beside me, who told me a lot of stories about my ex. Likewise with his dad, who asked me random questions about my hobbies and my things that I am interested with. So the whole thing sitting with him and with his parents is really a light, cool, chill feeling, and I just found out that I was the first girl he brought home and I was the first girl that his family met. On that night, I was about to leave and go home, but suddenly his mom and dad asked me if I have any plans or work the next morning. But I told them I have nothing to do the next morning and am off. So his mom suddenly called their nanny and asked to prepare the bed for us in my ex's room. Then his dad suggested that the nanny should put another bed next to my ex's bed just in case I am not comfortable sleeping beside my ex. Faced with tears of joy, well, this kinda sounds weird. But his mom told his dad that no need for another bed, that we both need cuddles, so the another bed will be useless. Faced with tears of joy, so yeah, I agreed to stay at their villa. His mom just brought a bunch of clothes and undies that are not used yet. All of them had tags on the clothes, and she asked me to choose from it to change and get comfortable. So that night, I was on the same room with my ex, and I was talking to him about what was happening. He said that his parents are just thrilled and happy that he suddenly brought a girl at their home. The next morning we got up, I saw his family on the kitchen preparing breakfast, and his sisters just ran from me and asked if I stayed at their place last night, and I said yes. They are so happy about it. Where I kinda easily got into good terms with his family after a week of dating. His mom, dad, and sisters starts getting along with me after a week hanging out with them. On a week I always go to their house for dinner, or if I'm free from work, he would pick me up in my place to go their house to hang out with his family. His mom and sisters keeps texting me after the day I was at their house, inviting me for a dinner or even to sleep over, until they suggested me to stay at their house, that they will give us the bigger room for me and my ex. I told them that I will think about it cause it's really going too fast. Well, after thinking over and over again cause these things feel so right for me, I finally moved in with them, and I was welcomed warmly at their home. Well, all kinda turned out good and I witnessed a lot of goodness. His family is great and I had a very good time with them. Until I found out that my ex, his love for me became his obsession, and he became narcissistic, that it came to the point that he asked me to quit my job, that he will support my needs and everything. He ended up giving me $500 to $700 cash every week just to support me and my needs, that if I needed more I'll just let him know, cause he even gave me his personal bank cards for me to use if I needed more. But I told him that I don't need the money. I quit my job because I wanted to focus on our relationship cause he got jealous easily. I'm staying at their house and everything is free, so I don't really needed it. I told him that I have savings and I wanted to invest on crypto, and he is making money too cause he invested in crypto. By that time we are both trading and investing on crypto. Everything goes well until we got into several fights and arguments that it doesn't really make sense anymore. He even got worse, that he ended up putting password in my phone that I didn't know, that I can only open my phone with his permission. I can only delete messages after he reads it. So everything I do I need his permission all the time. Until I decided to stop and we broke up. His family was so heartbroken after our breakup. They keep on sending me messages when I left their place. Even his mom was telling me that they didn't knew we are having big issues cause I was so silent and never said anything about our issue. And it ended up like that I was so broken and shredded into pieces when he gave up on me. 2 years passed and I'm still talking with his mom and sister, cause they send me messages sometimes. I also heard that last year he got into relationship with his new girlfriend after me, but the girl wasn't really close with his family. And that's what I heard from them. Then after 3 months they broke up. Then this came up at December 31st, 2023. He suddenly sent me a message apologizing about everything, that he is an asshole, that he treated me badly. He even told me that he got traumatized with our relationship before. From that time we started talking again. After 2 years he kinda opened to me everything, and he told me he's still in love with his ex who just broke up with him, and he ended up venting out with me stating that maybe it's his karma, that's why he felt so hurt with his breakup. Then from that day he is asking advices from me, and I'm just cool about it, giving him advices, and I was just there to listen to his rants. But every time he will talk about his ex I felt hurt about it. Been 3 months that they already broke up already, and it's been more than a month also that he's always calling me at night to talk. Sometimes I will just leave my phone on call with him without me talking, and he would just let the phone call go on and he will not close it. Sometimes I fell asleep on call with him leaving my phone on. Then in the morning I wake up receiving a message from him, "I guess you're asleep now, good night." So I am so confused about this. One time we got into argument on call. He talks about us, why did I didn't fight for our relationship and I didn't follow him. But I just told him past is past. I don't really know how to feel about that, to be honest. I don't know what to think about what's going on. that sometimes he acts like he's my boyfriend when I'm calling him giving me advices. But sometimes he will brought up that he misses his ex-girlfriend. But he keeps the routine with me calling me every night for long hours, and he even asked me my plans every day. Where did I go? What I have done in my day? Like, I don't really know how this is. I'm confused. Does he still like me, or am I just delusional? Well, yeah, I admit I still love him, but I know and I accept the fact that we will not gonna get back again. But until this day and tonight, he will call me again for long hours. I don't know why he's doing this to me.